Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
There are many ways to adjust the volume of your computer. In a previous lesson, you already saw how to set the sound scheme used by your computer within the Sounds dialog box when personalizing your device. In this lesson, you will learn how to set additional advanced audio settings for computer speakers and/or other connected audio devices through the control panel. To view these settings, open the control panel window. If using the category view, click the Hardware and Sound hyperlink in the control panel window, and then click the Sound hyperlink in the Hardware and Sound window to open the Sound dialog box. If using either the Small Icons or Large Icons view, just click the Sound icon to open the Sound dialog box. The first tab, Playback, allows you to select the desired output device for audio playback. To set the playback properties for a selected device, click the Properties button. In the next dialog box that appears, you can click the Levels tab and then set the volume levels using the sliders available. You can then click the OK button when you're done to save your changes. Back in the Sound dialog box, you can click the Recording tab to select a recording device to use for recording audio and to configure the input level of microphones. To set the recording properties for a selected device, click the Properties button. In the next dialog box that appears, you can click the Levels tab and then set the recording volume levels using the sliders available. Depending on the device connected, you may also be able to set many other properties in the dialog box that appears. You can then click the OK button when you're done to save your changes. In the Sound dialog box, you can click the Sounds tab to select a sound scheme for Windows. A sound scheme is a set of sounds applied to Windows events. You can select No Sounds or Windows Default from the Sound Scheme drop-down. You can change individual selected sounds in the scheme by clicking on the item you want to change in the Program box and changing the sound file used in the Sounds drop-down. After modifying a sound scheme, you can save it as your own custom sound scheme by clicking the Save As button, typing a name for the scheme into the Save Scheme As dialog box that appears, and then clicking the OK button. If you use your computer to place phone calls, you can click the Communications tab to select how you want Windows to adjust the volume of other noises on your computer when placing calls. Choose the option button that corresponds to the type of audio adjustment to make to other sounds in the computer when placing calls from the options that are shown. After making whichever audio changes you would like within the Sound dialog box, you can click the OK button to save and apply your changes, or click the Cancel button to discard your changes. Note that you can also change the volume of your computer by clicking the Speakers icon in the lower right corner of the taskbar within the Windows desktop, and then clicking and dragging the slider that appears left or right to set the volume of your default audio playback device. You can also click the small mute button shown at the left end of the slider to turn muting of the sound both on and off.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.